Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to another episode here on Dangerous African Confessions HD. In this episode, we bring to you the continuation of the story of the two people in the same confession as they both tell us how they had planned to exchange a baby from the hospital for spiritual purposes. And this story involves a pastor who in his attempt to continue to remain powerful in his ministry contracted this woman who happens to be a midwife to secure him the body part of a dead baby. Before we can talk about it, and what really happened between these two people and the pastor, let us go and listen to the story and I will come back after the story. But then, don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time, like and share this video so others can listen to it as well. And also hit the notification bell, so you will be notified anytime we upload videos of this nature.
You see, when he told me that they needed a newborn baby, I was shocked to the bone. I did not think for once that that is where the whole deal will go. I was really taken aback by that. And I asked him what he really wanted the baby for. He was somehow quiet for a while before he started saying that there was something very important that they needed to do, and the most important thing was for me to get the baby. Because they will let me know anything about what was going on. At first because they were pastors, and two because they were offering me these huge sums of money, I didn't say no to them. That one, I will have to emphasize on that. I allowed myself to be carried away by the money that I was going to get. So I told to him that they will have to give me between the day that we had discussion and a month's time. Which we all agreed it was okay for each parties. I went home that day and thought about everything that was said to me and the money I was going to get. I didn't think at that time there was anything wrong with it, since I was going to get them a dead body anyways. And by the way, the bodies, when they die, we either burn or bury them there, unless the family requests for the body. So with that in my mind, I didn't see why I shouldn't get them that and then go ahead and get my money. It had been like 5 days or so when we met and had our discussion, and then this man here called me and told me that he needed to meet me urgently. So, I went to meet him after work and I was shocked to hear the things that he told me. Yes, I was shocked because, when he asked to meet me, he revealed certain things to me that I had no idea that is the reason why they were after the body. That was when I started asking and questioning myself about the things I have gotten myself into.
You see, I needed to do this. What do I mean by that? I had gotten home one evening from town and was resting. At this time I was just lying down in the sofa and I fell asleep. And my brother, to be very clear of what I saw in my dream, it was more like I was being chased by this small boy. And in that dream, I felt there was something I had done wrong to that boy and he was out to take revenge on me. The more I ran, the more that small boy, who was about 4 to 5 years, chasing me like he was my mate. And the most shocking aspect was, when he talks, it is more like an older person talking to me. I knew I wasn't safe in the dream and needed a safe place to hide. This boy kept on telling me I cannot hide from him, because anywhere I will go, he will come there. That was when I woke up from my sleep. I didn't understand the dream and I felt it was one of those dreams where you can dream and experience that. But that same night when I went to sleep, I had another dream and this same boy was chasing me over here and there, threatening me that he would deal with me in a way that I would feel sorry for what I have done to him. And in that same dream, I came to a place where I met this old woman who told me that I will continue to experience what I am going through until I change my mind about what I am doing. I asked her what is it that I am doing that me myself I am not aware of. She smiled to me and told me that whatever sacrifices that I am about to make I should just turn away from it, because after that, I will continue to experience hell when I go to sleep. But I can only show what I got from that sacrifice, but for peace I will never enjoy peace in my life. As soon as the woman said this to me, I did not see her again in the dream. Right after that I woke up and I couldn't sleep anymore. I kept on thinking and thinking as to what to do next. So that morning I called this woman and told her I wanted to see her so we can have a discussion. And that is what she told you, that when I met her and detailed to her what we needed that baby for, she got shocked and decided not to go ahead with it anymore. It wasn't even for her not to say that she was not going to go ahead with it anymore because I myself was not going to be a part of it. And because I had also had that discussion with her, that is the main reason I wanted her to be aware of the issues at hand. I narrated my dreams to her and everything that I was told in the dream as well. So when I told her this, that was when she asked me if what people have been saying about pastors going for babies to do such things were actually true. Because to her, she had never encountered it before prior to us. I laughed and told her that, but that is the same things we were about doing. And the reason I wanted her to be aware so she does not fall victim for any of these things. Because a lot of pastors are so much into these kinds of rituals and they will be promising you huge sums of money. And it might even tempt you to go ahead with it. But then, the end result when it is coming, you wouldn't know that it is as a result of what you did. So when my friend called me and told me that he has been trying to reach this woman to find out how far she has gone with it, it seems like she has blocked his number. So I told him that my number too is not going through when I try to reach her. At this time I had asked her to block the number so that she will not entertain any of such things. And I again told her to be able to stand firm after that. Simply because they will be using different numbers to call her and then makes all sorts of assumptions, so that she will agree to do it. It was me who told her that they cannot do her anything and so she shouldn't worry. And anytime they call her with a different number, she should block that numbers too. I think after a week of him complaining of this woman not getting to her, I told him that maybe it is a sign for us to stop what we were about to do. But he got angry at me and after several attempts of trying to let him see why we shouldn't go ahead, he seemed determined to go along with the plan. So I had to tell him at that time that, as for me I cannot go ahead with it anymore. And that was where the bond that existed between us broke. This is because he had told me never to call on him for anything if I walked away from him. Which I did it anyways. And since then, we have not been talking to each other again. Honestly, I cannot tell you exactly whether he went ahead with it or not. But he is doing well as far as his church is concerned. But then everything is possible when it comes to this church thing. So if someone comes out right now to say that he has done something in relation to listing up his church, I will never shut it down in any way. So basically that is what this whole thing that happened. I always pray for forgiveness for even harboring such thoughts and even going ahead to Benin with my friend in the first place. And I also pray for my sister here for forgiveness as well. You see, in this life, the devil has so many ways of dealing with each and every one of us. So it might be her or myself today, but then pray so that when yours come, you can stand firm.
Yes, I have since regretted this decision of even trying to get them the baby in the first place. And I hope that this very act has been forgiven. And this has even deepened my relationship with the Lord, since I now know for sure what some pastors are into. I do go before my Lord myself and do not rely on any individual pastor to lead me. Even though I go to church. But that is what I have done to understand as a place where I go and learn with my fellow believers. But anything that has to do with spiritual stuff, I prefer to go before the Lord myself. Thank you for having me and allowing me to share this with you.
Don't forget to please subscribe, share and like our videos. Kindly hit the notification bell so you will be the first to get notification to our videos when we upload. Indeed, I honestly do not know how to react to what our brother and sister told us. I can tell you for a fact that, throughout our conversation, I was looking at the woman with some angriness within me. How on earth can a woman of your age agree to do this to your fellow woman who has come to deliver in your hospital? And when she said that she was a Christian, I was hoping to hear that, anything they proposed to her, she rejected it. But I got my disappointment when I got to know that she actually agreed to go ahead with their plans. How wicked can people be, especially women to their own gender? Your fellow woman will come and give birth at the place where you work, and whether the baby survives or not, you are somewhere planning on how to sell that body to someone for things that you have no idea of. You see, at this point with what we do, I do not have to say to you, our listener and subscribers, to be very honest and careful with the kind of churches that you attend. Because some are really doing some diabolical things, all in the name of wanting to have power to perform miracles. And you'll also be victims to them because you have always wanted to be tricked. How is it that you go to this church and then you see people going other places for prayers? My question is, can't go hear your prayers when you pray in that your church? Again, can't go listens to you when you pray in your closets? What are we doing to ourselves? Please let us wake up and know that the devil is right inside the church with us, and we need to be very mindful of what we do and where we go. Told us. I always sometimes find things strange as to how far a person is willing to go just because of power. Please don't let your current situation pushes you into the wrong hands. I am begging you, I know what I am talking about. I said in our previous episode that there are a lot of red flags about so many of these pastors, but for some reason we tend to put them somewhere, and then because of the miracles they are performing, you all fall for their evil agenda. Please let us hear your thoughts on the comment section. I had so much to talk about, but I will restrain myself from talking. I don't know how to even put what I feel right now access to you. Like I always say, these are not just stories for story's sake. They are meant for us not to make these mistakes our brothers and sisters are making. That's why we share these stories with you. Just like we always do in this house, please let us also hear from you, our beautiful family members. Let's listen to your views and concerns and comments in the comment section. Yes, just as we are here to share with ourselves what is going on out there, we do bring these conversations with you, our family members, to help their innocent brothers and sisters to realize what is happening out there, that they do not have any idea about, so that they can make their own decisions going forward in their day-to-day activities. I just hope that we honestly take the important lessons from these stories to better our lives and decisions. Stay blessed and be safe. Thanks for being a part of this growing family. Kindly share your thought with us in the comment section below. And if you are new here, please subscribe, like and share.